I just realized that sign's actually appropriate right now because that is a cop car and it's Godzilla swapped. So I got a package in the mail, a surprise package in the mail from Massive Speed System. They sent me all these parts. If you remember, in the first few parts of this engine swap, I got new updated spark plug wires from Massive Speed Systems, and they actually already updated their wires, so these can hold up even more heat than the other ones that they made. And you can see that, you know, the wires actually a little bit more beefier, and this material is much better. And over here, let me open it. And so check this out. This is like a solid piece now, and I'm not sure what kind of material this is, but apparently these things can hold some crazy heat because, you know, as you know, it runs in between the header over there, so it's pretty close to some heat. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these on. But also they sent me a couple billet pieces. I believe this is drain plugs for the oil with a magnet on it. Look at that, that's pretty cool. And oil caps. Some of this is actually for my wife's EcoBeast Mustang. I'm not really sure which cap is which, but we'll figure that out. Also, they sent me some motor mount brackets and some headers. I can make custom headers now if I wanted to, because if you remember, I had some clearance issues with the steering column. It was very close to the stock header. So I mean, I think there's pretty good clearance now, but if I had these plates before, I could have just made custom headers and go from there. So if you need anything for any make or model, go on their website. It's I'll have it in the description, and it's massivespeedsystem.com, and they ship super fast. They have the best quality parts. Like, look at this. This thing is flawless. Comes with the O-rings and everything. And I really like these drain plugs though. That's really cool with the magnet. So yeah, go check them out, and the link will be in the description. And yeah, they ship super fast, like I said, and they have all kinds of parts, so check them out. So look at this boring OEM cap for the oil, tiny, boring, throw that away, boom. Billet with the O-ring, screws right in, boom. Look, the engine bay is already looking better, right? So huge thanks again to Massive Speed System for those awesome parts. Go check them out, link in the description. So going back to working on this 2009 Crown Vic that's been Godzilla swapped. This thing does run on the stock PCM at the moment, and I got the very first tune with some help from my friend, and it's actually running. And in the last video I drove it to the gas station. A couple things that I didn't like was it wasn't reading fuel pressure, which we know why, because I don't have a fuel pressure sensor at the moment hooked up. I just had this box hooked up, which I thought would work. This is basically like a cheater box, and you can turn a screw in there and tell the PCM how much PSI you want it to read. So I think this box worked at the beginning, and now it's only showing like 4 to 5 PSI. Doesn't matter where I put that screw or when I turn it, it does not change the PSI. So I got a solution for that. I went on Amazon, and I got a fuel. It's a 4.6 low adapter fuel rail pressure sensor. So basically this adapter, the OEM sensor, which is right here on this fuel rail that I got from a local junkyard, because I don't know where I put my original one, will go and bolt onto this adapter, Then I have 2 fittings there that will go on each side, just like that, boom. And then I have quick connects that will go on each side. Hopefully I got the right size. Not sure, we're about to find out. But as far as vacuum, I'm not sure if I'm gonna hook this up right now. I'm gonna start off with soldering the wires back onto the harness and putting the sensor on, connecting the fuel line, and see if I can read actual fuel pressure with the laptop. So let's get to work. I was actually surprised that you can get something like this on Amazon. Thought I was gonna have to get this custom made, but check this out. Pretty good quality. I think it was like 30-40 bucks. I don't remember exactly, but it wasn't too bad. And yeah, so the original sensor should just fit right in here. Let's find out. What? It doesn't fit. This does not fit this. Oh man. That's okay. I guess I could make the hole bigger, right? So I found one of our old fuel rails from the natural gas, probably from my 3.7, and this sensor actually fits our Bosch sensor that we used back then. And this hole is a little bit bigger than 9/16, so what I'm gonna do is gonna drill it with 9/16 and hopefully it's gonna work. Yeah, this drill bit is bent or something. Yeah, so this adapter is not that great because the sensor didn't fit. I had to modify it, and the holes didn't line up, so I don't know why it says it fits Crown Vics 04 and up, because it doesn't unless you modify it. So these O-rings don't even fit. Yeah, so this should work. I just need to tomorrow I'm gonna tap different threads in these holes because the bolt is just so small, and I'd like to go with a bigger bolt. So I'll tap some new holes, but that's what it's gonna look like. I already scratched it, but that's all right. Yeah, so it's gonna have the quick connects, which is nice. These are pretty cool. And then I'll mount it somewhere onto the fuel rail or something like that. Alright, so I made the decision to go ahead and for now mount the sensor right here. That way I can connect the vacuum here. I'll plug this up for now because I might need it for something else. I think that should be good. The evap I just disconnected because I don't really need it right now, probably or ever. And that way the fuel, here's the feed line coming from the pump. It's gonna go straight into here and then straight into the fuel rail over there. So that should work. All I have to do is just extend this wire, which I have right here. I'll have a connector as well, and then I'll just solder these together and that'll be good. So that's the plan. New oil cap, billet. Pop the hood, dude.
I don't know how, man. It's a Mustang.
Yeah, it's a real car. This is what a real car looks like, Andrew.
I just made that joke, right?
Yeah.
How does it... Did you pull up?
Yeah. There you go.
It's gonna break.
Let's see if you can open the hood.
Cheap American-made vehicles.
Okay. Okay. You got 2 seconds. 1, 2. Oh man, you got lucky.
I know, man.
Alright, let's see. So this cap came from who? Look at that old boring cap. New cool cap. Look at that. Boom. That looks better. Yeah, give me some light. Oh yeah, dude. Massive speed system. Check them out. Link in the description. Alright, so I got the sensor wired in and temporarily P-clamped. Hopefully it's gonna be okay there. I'm gonna relocate all of that later because once everything is working, I'm gonna loom the whole wiring harness, probably take the intake off, loom the whole wiring harness, and then reinstall everything to make it look more presentable, I guess. This connector is still not plugged in because this was for the EGR, which I think I don't need. Evap is still not connected. I have the vacuum hose hooked up here, the vacuum to the booster, to the brake booster, and I've got the new wires installed. This is the old wires they sent me about a year ago, and they already have an updated wire. They sent me blue ones because my favorite color is blue, but I believe you can, there's multiple colors you can choose from, and these wires, they can hold some heat. I mean, as you can see, the wire goes through the header, so it gets some heat around it, and these wires hold up. I mean, I didn't have any problems with these, but again, I didn't put any miles on the car. I just idled it and ran it a little bit with these. So these are still good. I'm gonna have them as a backup, I guess. And I still have tons of parts to install. Earlier, I installed the cap for the oil. This is the original cap, and then I threw it on my wife's Mustang as well. And when I do an oil change on both, I'm gonna put these cool billet oil drain plugs with the magnets, and I think that's pretty cool. It's got a magnet on it. So check these guys out if you need anything. MassiveSpeedSystem.com. Again, link in the description. Check them out. But for right now, I think I have everything plugged in, connected, and I'm gonna cycle the key a couple times, prime the fuel, because I had to disconnect the fuel line, and hopefully the battery's not dead, and we're gonna start this thing, and hopefully it runs better. Let's do it. Ah, battery's dead. Oh man, let me get a booster. All right, let's try this again. Booster box connected, fuel primed, let's go. Okay, the brakes are feeling much better. There's actually, the booster's working properly. It's still trying to idle all over the place, but that's could be because there's might be still air in the fuel lines or something. So I'll let it run for a little bit, and then I'm gonna connect the laptop and see what the fuel pressure is. All right, so I'm showing about 39-40 psi at the rail, and just because it's reading the fuel pressure, it looks like it is running a lot better. It doesn't like rev up and down on its own, so I'm gonna record some data and we'll go from there. Possibly go on another test drive. So that's gonna be it for this video here, because I don't think it runs good enough to drive it down the road. I took it to the gas station last time in the video because I just wanted to drive it for the first time and see if the transmission will even shift, but I just don't feel like it's safe to drive it right now. So I did record a few files, sent it over, and I'm gonna wait to see when the new file comes in, flash it, and in the next video, you best believe we're gonna be doing a burnout one way or another. If we blow this engine up, it is what it is. We'll get another one, you know what I mean? But check out this cap again, boom. Looks awesome. All right, well, stay tuned and hope for the best, you know what I mean? Hopefully I don't blow this thing up. Until next time, later.